सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 11, verse number 34. द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यथिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्। We have completed that topic of fate and free will in the previous verse. When the word occurred in that 33, nimittamatram bhava savyasachin. Nimittamatram, if you take it as we are the instruments in the hands of the Lord, we are taking that corollary, I have no free will in artham. Shastra against corollary will come. Against to Shastra, what corollary we get? We are the instruments in the hands of the Lord. Nothing is in my hands. Bhagavan only responsible. I have no free will at all. I am like a puppet in the hands of the Lord. This creates a lot of problem in human being life. How to avoid this problem? If we accept that, what are the doshas, 5 doshas? Just I repeat those names. First dosha visa was Ishwarasya samsaritva doshaha. Bhagavan only doing everything means he will become a big samsari. Punya, papa, everything goes to the Lord. Ishwarasya samsaritva dosham. Really speaking, Ishvara is asamsari. So Ishvara is asamsari. To establish this dosha should not go to him. Samsaritva dosha should not go to the Lord. Therefore, we have to accept free will. Okay, we are not instruments in the hands of the Lord. What was the second dosha we saw? Naturally, jivasya asamsaritva dosham. There is no bondage for jiva, there is no problem, there is no punya, papa, anything. But that is not our experience. Jiva has, the individual has got lot of problems, punya, papa, karma phalam, bondage, everything is there. Suffering is there. How this jiva can become asamsari? So jiva becoming asamsari is also a dosha. Jivasya asamsaritva doshaha. Therefore we don't accept Bhagavan, we don't accept the only fate. We don't accept only fate. Third verse, Ishwarasya Vaishamya Doshaha. If Bhagavan only create everything according to his whims and fancies, as he likes. That Bhagavan, his nature is a partial nature. Bhagavan is partial. Vaishamyamanna partiality, disparity. Because we don't have any punya and papa, on what basis Bhagavan creates this whole creation? Jivas are created by, on what basis? On what basis Bhagavan is creating? How can we decide? Because of our punya papa only he is creating. If I am an instrument in the hands of the Lord, I don't have punya papa, and Bhagavan creates whole creation as he likes. He creates some rich people, some poor people, some diseased people, some healthy people. இப்படிப்பட்ட பகவான் என்ன பார்ஷியல். ஸோ அந்த தோஷம் போகக்கூடாது. பகவான் இஸ் நாட் பார்ஷியல். இஃப் ஐ ஆக்செப்ட் ஃபேட் அலோன் இஸ் த காஸ், பகவான் அலோன் இஸ் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள், இந்த பார்ஷியாலிட்டி டிஸ்பாரிட்டி தோஷம் வில் கோ டு பகவான். பகவானுக்கு எந்த தோஷம் போகக்கூடாது. Who will worship such a Bhagavan? A partial Bhagavan. Therefore, that third dosha, Vaishamya dosha, will come if you accept only fate. Our life is governed by only tala eluthu nu sollakoodadu. Okay. The fourth one is Ishwarasya Nairghrinya doshaha. Bhagavan appears as compassionless. Compassionless. Who want compassionless God? Who will worship compassionless God? And he is seeing all atrocities, bomb blast and all going on. 170 people nearly died. Bhagavan so compassionless. Bloodshed. Nobody has seen such a bloodshed. They are telling those who have seen with their eyes. இப்படிப்பட்ட பிளட் ஷெட் நாங்கள் பார்க்கவே இல்லைன்னு சொல்கிறோம். இப்போ பகவான் இஸ் த காஸ். சச் எ பகவான் கம்பேஷன்லெஸ். ஹூ வில் லைக் தட் பகவான்? நோ டெம்பிள், நோ வர்ஷிப், நோ பகவான் ஃபோட்டோ ஆல்சோ. எவ்ரிபடி த்ரோ த பகவான் ஃபோட்டோ. பட் வாட் இஸ் அவர் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்? பகவான் இஸ் compassionate. Bhagavan cannot be akarunaha, karuna rahitaha, you cannot say. Bhagavan is having compassion. Bhagavan is compassionless ani solla koodadu, solla mudiyadu. Adi dosham. If Bhagavan is responsible for all these atrocities, terrorists should not say, my God alone gave permission to me, he is only ordered me to kill all people. Who will worship such a God? And a group of people hate that God. My God alone is ordering me to kill all people who is not worshipping me. So he is really helping his religion, or he is serving to his God, or he is abusing, he is insulting the Lord. Really speaking, a person in the name of a God who is killing all people, small children, even old people, those who are killing, are they serving to their Lord, to their religion, or they are insulting the Lord and they are doing harm to that whole Ishvara's creation? What is that bhakti? Is it a bhakti? Is it a devotion? Mahadosham. They are really doing harm to their religion. They are doing harm to the Ishvaras, their God, principles, rules and regulations. And really speaking, they are bringing their God down. Whoever did that terrorist acts for the name of religion and God, they are bringing their religion and God to such an extent, they can never come up in their life. They will be shattered like anything. That is wrong. Therefore, Nairghrinya dosha will go to Bhagavan if you do like that. What is fifth one? Dharma Shastra Vaiyarthya dosha. If I am instrument in the hands of the Lord, I need not follow any dharma. Therefore, Bhagavan alone has to study Dharma Shastra. Dharma Shastra is redundant for me, the human being. But really speaking, Dharma Shastra is necessary for human being. Dharma Shastra is not necessary for Bhagavan because he is the all-knower. Avarkidiki Dharma Shastra. Therefore, fifth dosha, you have to negate. For that sake, you have to accept what? Your free will. Sixth dosha is moha. Moha abhava doshaha. If I am instrument just like that, I have no conflict at all. No free will, no choice. Eppadi eludhirukku Bhagavan, he is the one who is responsible. But I am free from delusion, really speaking. Am I free from conflict? Am I free from choice? I am always facing conflict, indecisiveness. I am not able to decide anything because of choice. I have choice, this or this. And the choice மூலமாவே தெரியிறது உனக்கு free will இருக்கு. You have freedom to do this or not to do this. இந்த கான்ஃப்ளிக்ட் தெரியிறது நமக்கு இருக்கேனே, மோகம் இருக்கு. So if I accept Bhagavan alone is the cause, I am free from moha. But my experience is not like that. எக்கச்சக்கமா மோகம் இருக்கு, delusion இருக்கு, confusion இருக்கு. We are all having as a human beings lot of எது பண்ணணும்னு தெரியாமல திண்டாடின்னு இருக்கோம். confusion. What is the right choice? அது வேறு. Right choice, wrong choice. All this shows that we have free will. The conflict is the proof for our free will. I have choice, I have free will. Therefore, we accept free will. Then what about the fate? Appa fate illaya na? Appa prarabdha karmamane kadiyada na? We accept fate. Here we have to be very careful. We have free will. At the same time, we should not take it totally. Appo enakku free will irukka, whatever I think, whatever I want, I can do now. Free will is there, choice is there. But what about fate? Prarabdha karma, that is also there. Prarabdha karma is also there. The fate Shastra also accept. We also accept because Shastra says fate is there, prarabdha karma is there, prabala prarabdha, durbala prarabdha, madhyama prarabdha is there. Not totally fate, not total free will. You have free will and you have prarabdha karma also. So then prarabdha karma is there, how to come out of that? Prarabdha karma is deciding factor, one how to come out. Shastra says, if it is a prabala prarabdha, you have to undergo that pain. You have to undergo that pain. By prayer, you can strengthen your mind. By prayer, any congenital disease, suppose, a person has to undergo because of prabala prarabdha. Some diseases can be cured, some diseases cannot be cured, some diseases can be manageable, some diseases you have to undergo. Which diseases you can cure, you are able to come out. Which diseases you are not able to cure, somehow extent you can manage with medicines, you manage. Some diseases, no medicine, no cure, you have to undergo. Similarly, same way, any problem a person undergoing, Prabala Prarabdha means it is very, very powerful. That's why prayer, even 11th chapter itself has a prayer people chant. It's a beautiful chapter, regular Parayanam we can do. So Prabala Prarabdham is there. You can do Prayaschitta Karma. Prabala Prarabdham, Prayaschittam is what? Here, prayer is a Prayaschitta Karma. Prardhana. Doctor says, hopeless case. Case is hopeless. What to do? No way. Do prayer. Bhagavan, give strength to face this or that. Prayer. Prabala Prarabdham. If it is Madhyama Prarabdham, you can manage. It will not give that much pain, but you can manage. Okay, chalta hai. Problem is there. Bhagavan cannot wipe off totally. If Durbala Prarabdham is there, you can neutralize. Very, very feeble Prarabdham. Weak Prarabdham. That is like a curable disease. Taking medicine is a method to cure my disease. It is very, very, very feeble. You can come out of that disease. Similarly, any other problem, if it is Durbala Prarabdham, you can do Prayaschitta Karma. Here only Prayaschitta Karma works. Not in Madhyama Prarabdha and Prabala Prarabdha. If it is Durbala Prarabdha, you can neutralize your Durbala Prarabdha by, just like if a person, if a stone is coming towards me, suppose, when stone is coming, I can take another stone and hit that stone. That stone, the speed will be reduced. It will not come up to me, it will fall down. Taking another stone is like a Prayaschitta Karma. Like a prayer, mantra, japa, puja, so many Prayaschitta Karmas are there. Shastra accept that. So, Prarabdha Karma is there, that is called fate. Doing Prayaschitta Karma is my free will. Why I get this type of thing? Because of bad karmas. So let me not do bad actions now at least. Let me not have any bad habits. So let me be dharmic. And the alignment with the Lord's cosmic order. So free will means what? Alignment of my free will with the Lord's free will. What do you mean by Lord's free will? Lord's free will is nothing but dharma. Lord's free will means what? Cosmic order, injunctions, prescriptions given by the Lord. That is called dharma. Dharma is called Lord's free will. So I have to live according to Lord's free will means live a dharmic life. With good actions, good habits, and live a pious life. That is called free will, using the free will. If I violate dharma, if I take adharmic ways, I am abusing the Lord's free will. I am abusing the Lord's free will because I am going against dharma, which is wrong. Therefore, going along with the stream without any resistance, that Lord's stream is their dharmic stream. I have to go along with that. Then I am safe. I grow internally, I grow spiritually, there is a possibility of upliftment. If you go adharmic way, I am only disturbed. Mind is disturbed, sleepless nights, and I cannot eat properly, I cannot enjoy my life. Where is the question of spiritual upliftment? Spiritual downfall take place. Then how to know the Lord's dharma? That's the question. Lord's dharma, Bhagavan's dharma, alignment. Alignment approach Swamini, avarude dharmavanna enna nu kekkaram. What is the dharma of Bhagavan? Adu hengi irukke nu kekkaram. Very simple to understand now. Very simple. What you don't like others to do to you, you should not do to others. What I don't like others to do to me, I should not do to others. This is called universal dharma, Lord's dharma. Therefore, Arjuna, Drona and Bhishma have got the Prabala Prarabdha. You cannot neutralize. They have Prabala Prarabdham. They have done a lot of papam. They have eaten that papa food from Duryodhana. Standing at the side of Duryodhana, who is an Atatayi, who did all atrocities, that is Maha Papa Karma. Therefore, it is not Durbalam, it is not Madhyamam. Let me finish them. Prabala Prarabdham they have got. So better I have to vacate them from this place. So don't try to nullify their prarabdha. You cannot stop. It is not Durbala prarabdha. That's why Bhagavan gives a lot of time for all atrocities. Bhagavan gives a long margin, long time. And a last resort, Bhagavan just prick his ego. Why he go against dharma? Because of ego. Like a bloated balloon. Bloated balloon go on flying, One prick is sufficient. You take one needle, one prick. What will happen to that balloon? Goes. Similarly, a human being also, all atrocities he cannot do all the time and in all places to all people. One day or other, he has to face. No one can escape. Wrong action, no phalam, no one can escape. Karma phalam, he has to undergo. This is law of karma is very, very, very significant. So Bhagavan will give exact time, he do the puncture. Puncture means what? His ego will be burst. The right time he knows, Bhagavan knows the right time, what time he has to give. In one form or other, the pain he has to undergo. Therefore, Arjuna, Dronancha, Bhishmancha, Jayadrathancha, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, all of them, you kill all of them. You destroy, may you destroy all of them. Jayadratha married to Dhritarashtra's daughter. Son-in-law. Jayadratha is son-in-law of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra's daughter name is called Dushala. Ella du mele varum. Dushala, Duryodhana, Dusyasana. Swamiji, Puja Swamiji says, all are 100 idiots. 100 sons are, all are with full of evil mind, full of evil mind. So therefore you destroy even Karna also. Jayadratha also killed by Arjuna only on the 14th day of that war, they say. So even Karnam also you have to destroy. Then Tadha, in the same as well as Anyanapi Yodha Veeran, other great warriors also may you destroy them. Because they are already dead. Maya hatan. They are killed or destroyed by me already. Because I am the karma phala data. Because of their prabala prarabdha, their, what you can call, whole thing, their book, life book is closed in Artham. Their life book is closed by me already. Why you are struggling? Why you are crying for them? If you cry, if you shout and if you try to stop the war, you are going against to my will, free will. Therefore, don't try. Unnecessary. A waste of time. Arjuna, don't try like that. Ma vyathishtaha. Do not frighten. Don't be afraid of. Don't be disturbed. Yudhyasva. Yudhyasva, may you fight and jetasit sapatnan rane. May you conquer them. Jetasi. Conquer them. Ji dhatu. Rut. Jetasi. Jeta, jetarau, jetaraha. Jetasi. Madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Lut, not lut. Jetasimi, you will conquer. Sapatnan rane. The enemy, sapatnan means enemies. Rane means in battle. You are the victor. Bhagavan is telling, you are the one who is going to get that victory. Jetasi. Next shloka we will read. Shloka number 35. Sanjaya uvacha etachrutva vachanam keshavasya kritanjalir vepamanah kiriti Namaskritva bhuya evaha Krishnam Sagadgadam bhita bhitah pranamya Sanjaya uvacha. Sanjaya said. Who is this Sanjaya middle he is coming in? The whole Bhagavad Gita, is narrated by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. The dialogue, what is taking place in the battlefield between Arjuna and Krishna, the whole thing Sanjaya is narrating. This marakka in the middle of Sanjaya also seeing Vishwarupam. What Sanjaya says, and when Arjuna is keep quiet, just silent, few seconds, few minutes. Then Sanjaya has to say something to Dhritarashtra. Otherwise Dhritarashtra will ask, what is happening there? You are not telling to me, he will ask. Then Sanjaya uvacha. Is reading the mind of Arjuna. Who? Sanjaya. What is happening in the mind of Arjuna? First, Ascharyam, that also Sanjaya knows. And Bhayam, that also an emotion, Sanjaya knows. Now he is telling, Arjuna is entering into the third phase, that is Bhakti, devotion. Etat shrutva, etat vachanam, keshavasya vachanam shrutva. What nimitra matram bhava savya sachanana, Bhagavan uvacha is there from that shloka onwards. From 32, 33, 34, these three shlokas, these are the words of Bhagavan. Having heard these words of Bhagavan, now what Arjuna is thinking? Etat Keshavasya means of Krishna. Keshavasya Etat vachanam. Etat vachanam means not a remote engo second chapter, third chapter. Etat vachanam just previous 3 shlokas. Having heard those vachanams, words of Lord Krishna, what type of Arjuna now? What is his condition? Mental condition. Vepamanaha kiriti. Vepamanaha means trembling. Arjuna was trembling. One who wears, lot of trembling takes place. Shivering and artham. Shivering. Vepamanaha, trembling Arjuna. Kiriti anna Arjuna. Ye kiriti anna, kiritam asya asti iti kiriti. Okay, the one who is wearing kiritam. Actually, in Mahabharata war, Arjuna equally powerful to Karna. Karna is equally powerful to Arjuna. Karna used one weapon only kept for separate for Arjuna. Only one time he can use that, Nagastra. So when he is using that, Bhagavan Krishna knows, if this Nagastra comes, nobody can protect Arjuna. And just he pressed that chariot down. Yeah. That arrow, Nagastra went and hit that Arjuna's kiridam. And Arjuna thought he is very great warrior and all. Arjuna thought he is very great warrior, because of him only everything is taking place. Not at all. If Bhagavan is not there, nothing will take place. Bhagavan only protecting Arjuna. Bhagavan only protecting. Many times Arjuna is so proud, I am so powerful, so strong. Bhagavan taught so many times a lesson also to Arjuna. You are nothing, you are only just instrument. Come along with my free will. Use your free will. What is Arjuna's free will? To fight in this battlefield, Dharma Yuddham. So align your free will as a Kshatriya with my free will. Okay? Bhagavan says. Therefore Arjuna namaskrutva, he saluted to the Lord. That indicates intellectual acceptance. Bhagavan, I accept your free will. Your cosmic, dharmic order I value, I accept. Namaskritva means once you do namaskara to a person, you are accepting intellectually. You are so great, I am agreeing with you and Artham. How can you show? Verbally you cannot say. You have to show physically. That's why we do namaskara to elders. Because I accept your words and Artham. Why Guru ki namaskaram pannanum? I am accepting the Guru's teachings and Artham. Adhikada namaskaram. எத்தனை வாடி நமஸ்காரம் பண்ண அந்த அளவுக்கு ஐ எம் அக்செப்டிங் அர்த்தம். ஐ ஹாவ் டோட்டல் பிலீஃப், total conviction on my teacher's statements. That's why I do again and again namaskar. Maximum times. எந்த அளவுக்கு முடியுமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணணும். இப்போ Arjuna doing that only. I have understood, Bhagavan, you are the great one, namaskritva, having saluted to Bhagavan, and not only that, and bowing down also, pranamya. Namaskaram, namaskaram, thala ipdi etti kuda panna, namaskaram ani sollalaame. Pranamya, pranamana, bowing his head down. That also very important. Bowing down. Bhitaha, bhitaha. Last line. Bhitaha, bhitaha means punaha, punaha, bhayavishtaha chetasaha. Again, inside his mind, emotionally there is a fear. Intellectually, even though he is accepting, but emotionally he is having fear inside. That shows with great fear, very much afraid, indicate emotionally not accepting. Intellectually he accepts. So that's why he did namaskara. But and the fear ஏன் வருது? Why that fear? I am not able to accept emotionally. Why? I have raga, dvesha. I have dvesha towards Duryodhana. I have raga towards Drona and Bhishma. This is what not ripened. Maturity is not ripened. A fruit, naturally ripened fruit is a different taste. If you make it a fruit to ripen and artificial methods, அது எப்படி இருக்கும்? சப்புன்னு இருக்கும் இல்லையா? It is not original sweet. Similarly, human being also, natural maturity should come. The mind has to ripen. That maturity comes, then only the person is very, very mature, informed person. Maturity you cannot bring by force. But Bhagavan given here the power of seeing Vishwarupa just for few minutes or seconds, we do not know. But Bhagavan only gave. He is not naturally ripened. Okay. This is called artificial method of ripening Arjuna's mind. Adinala the emotional fear. Fear belongs to an emotion. It's a type of emotion. And the emotion irundha enna artham? Naturally maturity varala nu artham. That's why when we are listening to the class also, intellectually we accept. But we don't leave our raga dvesha completely. Very difficult to leave the raga dvesha. Likes and dislikes. I like this, I hate this. Raga dvesha alone is the cause to violate dharma. Why people violate dharma? Why a person goes to adharmic actions? Only because of raga dvesha. I like this person, I like this object, I want this, I want this. அதுக்காக என்னென்ன பரவாயில்ல கொஞ்சம் I compromise with dharma. I hate this person, therefore what? I compromise with the values. So raga, dvesha, they should not play in our life, individual life. That means individuality. That is called individuality. So surrender your individuality to the Lord. That is called surrender. Surrendering my ego, that means surrendering my raga, dvesha. Surrendering my likes and dislikes. I don't have likes and dislikes. I know only what is good, what is bad. I go according to that. I have raga, dvesha. Analum, I keep them subservient in front of dharma, dharmic actions. இது நல்லது பண்ணணும், பட் எனக்கு பிடிக்கல. This is my personal view, individuality. But this is right to do. This is dharmic action, but I don't like. What to do? I keep my hesitation, my disliking aside. So therefore it has to be subservient to what? What I have to do, I will do. Very difficult. I don't want to this because I don't want to leave this because I like it. It is wrong. Smoking, liquor, telling lies, all are wonderful while they are enjoying. But that's wrong, you know, your inner conscience. Analun pandindirka. I like it. Then what you have to do? Your liking keep aside. Shastra says don't do this, therefore I follow. Even though I like them, I should not touch. This is not slavery. giving up my individuality, raga, dvesha, liking and disliking இல்லாமல் ஒரு லைஃபா சுவாமினி அது? People think, எனக்குன்னு ஒரு லைக்கிங் இருக்க வேண்டாமா, எனக்குன்னு ஒரு ஹேட்ரேட் துவேஷம் இருக்கக்கூடாதா அண்ணா, அது இல்லாத ஆள் இருக்க முடியுமா, அது இல்லாமலே ஒரு லைஃபே கிடையாதே அண்ணா. சாஸ்திரா says, if you have likes and dislike, raga, dvesha, you can never grow spiritually. You may satisfy your ego temporarily now and then, but you can never go internally, you can never grow spiritually. Your spiritual downfall will take place. Where is the question of moksha? So your bloated ego, if you don't burst by following dharma, Bhagavan will burst. அவருக்கு எதுக்கு ஜாபு கொடுக்கணும்? சாஸ்திரம் படிச்சுட்டு நீயே விடுன்னா டோட்டலாக விட முடியாது. ஆனாலும் கீப் தெம் சப்சர்வியன்ட். கஷ்டம்தான். ஓல்டு பேரண்ட்ஸ்னு பார்க்கறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். டேக்கிங் கேர் ஆஃப் ஓல்டு பேரண்ட்ஸ் எட் த ஏஜ் ஆஃப் 85-80 இயர்ஸ் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம்தான். ஆனாலும் taking care of parents is my duty, but it is not liking duty, very difficult. Analam dharma, because I expect my children to take care of me. No Swami, I don't want my children to take care. Chumma ippu solluven, old age vandadukku appuram sollanum, appadi sollakudadu. My mother is my goddess, my father is my god, I have to take care of. So that's why whatever I like is not the question. Whatever is dharmic only I have to do. Koncham jagrathaiya irukana inga da. So it's not slavery. Really speaking, this is what freedom. People say, I have freedom, let me do whatever I like. Pujya Swamiji says, you have freedom not to do also. I have freedom to smoke. I can, because democratic country, no? I have freedom to eat anything. I can have freedom to talk anything. I have freedom to do anything. Who are you to ask? They say that is freedom. That is free will. Shastra says you have freedom even to avoid also. Why can't you see that freedom? You have freedom to smoke. Even father cannot ask. Mother cannot ask. Yes, you have freedom. You have freedom not to smoke also. Why can't you use that freedom? Positive freedom? Why you are using your negative freedom? Negative side. Liquor. You have freedom not to drink also. You have freedom not to say lies. You have freedom not to hurt. Free will is there. Therefore, only one thing, keep raga dvesha aside. Therefore what? Namaskritva, do namaskaram. விழுந்து சாஸ்திரம் படி. Keep your ego aside. அதனால மனுஷானாம் சஹசிரேஷன் இந்த ஈகோ விடமாமலே சாஸ்திரம் படித்தா கூட ஏறவே ஏறாது. ஆமாம், ஈகோ விடுறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஈகோ பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் பாடி, health, education, money, richness, status, because of so many things. So many things, the pride can come. That's why Shankaracharya says, Ma kuru dhana jana yavvana garvam. இதெல்லாம் ஒரு நிமிஷத்தில் போயிடும். ஹரத்தி நிமேஷாத் கால சர்வம். என்ன நினைக்கிறேன், இந்த யூத்து போயிடும், பணமும் போயிடும், எல்லாமே போயிடும். வாட் இஸ் தேர்? Nothing is permanent in this world except knowledge. The jnanam, atma jnanam, and that use your nature you have to recognize. Don't carry away by these temporary dhana, jana, yavana. Immature people carry away by their money, richness, status, education. I am so and so. That's why develop humility first. Humbleness, humility வேணும், அடக்கம் வேணும். அந்த அடக்கம் வர்றதுக்காக தான் how you express physically. You have to express your humility to the Lord, to the teacher, to the elders. Namaskara. Folded hands, with folded hands. Namaskara. எத்தனை வாட்டி என்ன சார்? கழுத்து வெளி வரைக்கும் பண்ணு, வெளி வர வரைக்கும் பண்ணு. எத்தனை வாட்டி பண்ண என்ன அர்த்தம்? லைஃப் லாங் you should do. Then Arjuna bhitaha sagadgadam, with a faltering voice, shaking voice, choking, no, such a voice. Krishnam aha. He spoke to Krishna. Uktavan. Aha means Uktavan. He spoke to Krishna. And the kapham in the throat, you cannot speak properly. The choking in mind, words won't come outside because out of fear. He is not able to say no, he is not able to say yes also. Adhanala he is, that voice is choking in. Bhuya eva kritanjalihi. Already he did namaskara in the previous shloka. Now he is doing again namaskara. Bhuyahan, once again, with joined palms. Krita anjalihi means joined palms. Anjali means joining both the palms. நமஸ்காரம்னா இங்கே காமிக்க கூடாது. நமஸ்காரம் இது என்ன நமஸ்காரம்? இப்படி இப்படி பண்றது நமஸ்காரம். இப்படி இப்படி சின்ன, தேர் டச்சிங் தேர் சின்ன. இது என்ன நமஸ்காரமும் புரியல. have to join your palms. இதுதான் நமஸ்காரம். ரெண்டு கை ஜாயின் பண்ணாதான். எவ்வளோ அகங்காரம் இருக்கோ நமக்கு தெரியாது. அப்பா கொஞ்சமா அது குரு கிட்ட வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் நல்ல குரு கிட்ட நல்ல என்ன குட்ட வாங்கணும். நிறைய வாட்டி, இன் சோ மெனி வேஸ், நாட் ஒன் வே ஆர் அதர். வருஷ கணக்கில், டிகேட்ஸ் டுகெதர். அந்த டீச்சருக்கு தான் தெரியும். ஹூ சர்வ் அண்டர் த டீச்சர், who studied under the teacher long time, that student only knows how much training is required under my guru. Let me be under the guru all the time. Let him take care of my life. அதுதான் அவருக்கு ஒப்படைக்கணும். அவ்வளோதான். இதுதான் சரண்டரிங் டு த டீச்சர். இட் இஸ் நாட் ஸ்லேவரி. Teacher only molds my personality. Carving, no? Carving is possible only when I surrender to my guru. Mentally, fully, physically also I have to say, yes, I am your servant at the feet of Guru Sevana. In so many ways. அப்போதா அந்த குருவுக்கு பார்த்து, ஆமா இவனுக்கு கொஞ்சம் அர்ஹத்தை இருக்கிற மாதிரி தெரியறதே. அப்போதான் அந்த டீச்சிங் கொஞ்சம் 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 முள்ளமா டோஸு மெடிசின் எப்படி முள்ளமா கொடுக்க முடியுமோ டீச்சர், அப்போதான் டீச்சிங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். ரியலா அது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். அதுக்கு தான் இந்த குரு கிருப்பை கிடைக்கிறது நாட் ஸோ ஈஸி. நம்ம எவ்வளோ ஹியூமினிட்டியாக இருந்தால் அவ்வளோ குரு கிருப்பை நமக்கு ஷவர் ஆகும். அகங்காரம் விடாதே, போயின மாதிரி இருக்கும், திருப்பி வந்துடும். ஆமாம், அதான். அர்ஜுனம் வாச்ச ஸ்தானே ஹ்ருஷிகேஷ தவ பிரகீர்த்யாம் ஜகத் பிரஹ்ருஷ்யத்யனுரஜ்யதே ச ரக்ஷாம்சி பீதானி திஷோ த்ரவந்தி சர்வே நமஸ்யந்தி ச சித்த சங்காஹ. See, following traffic rules, we don't feel I am slave to these restrictions. Are we feeling? Following red signal means I have to stop. Red signal showing what? Stop. Then அங்கே என்ன போட, ரிலாக்ஸ்ன்னு போடுவான். இப்போ நியூலி I saw in Bangalore. Here I didn't see. இங்கே இருக்க I didn't notice. So ரிலாக்ஸ்ன்னு இருக்கும். ரெட் சிக்னல் இஸ் தேர், டோன்ட் பி டென்ஸ்டு. ரெட் சிக்னல் இஸ் வாட்? ஆர்டர். இட்ஸ் லைக் எ பிரிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன், இட்ஸ் லைக் என் இன்ஜெக்ஷன். At that time only I become restlessness, lot of restlessness, anxiety எல்லாமே வந்துடும். அதுக்கு தான் they keep relax, don't be tensed, relax. Why you are following this red signal? For police sake? For whose sake? For your sake, for your safety. You don't think there, why I have to follow this red signal? I don't want to follow. I will become a slave if I follow this red signal. Don't follow. Go. What will happen? அவ்வளோதான், ஆளே அவுட்டு. Danger. If I avoid the red signal, if I violate that order, I am only the sufferer. Accident, injury, everything take place. Similarly in my life also, Shastra red signal is the prescription. Dharma is the red signal. It's like a red signal. When dharma it comes, when I am doing, I have to watch my inner conscience. What am I doing? Is it right? How am I thinking? Is it right? What am I talking? Is it right? Every time. If that person talks like this, if that person thinks like this, if that person say these words like this, do like this, can I accept? சக்குன்னு வரணும். எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்னா நேரம் கணக்கே பண்ணக்கூடாது. Within fraction of seconds அந்த red light should burn. Red light should burn inside. Immediately if it is going wrong, no, you say no to that. That is called alert living. Alert living is required. Not very, very subtle thinking is required. Gross mind இருந்தால் தெரியாது. அதனுக்கு அசல் வைலேட் பண்ணுறாவனே தெரியாது, எவ்வளோ தப்புனே தெரியாது. அப்போ வாட் இஸ் த calamity is going to take place, what do you do then? சொல்லி என்ன பிரயோஜனம்? அது மாதிரி by violating easy you can go forward, you can escape. How many times we can escape? Many times people escape from the red signal, they cross and go. அந்த habit என்ன பண்ணும்? Every time you are crossing the red signal, one day you will be hit by any vehicle at any time because of that habit, going habit. Similarly, wrong actions, if you go on doing, one day or other, terribly you will be suffering, terribly you will be suffered by that action after long practice. இதெல்லாம் ஸ்லோ பாய்சன். ஃபஸ்ட்டில் தெரியாது. பாரு நான் கிராஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வந்துட்டான்னா, கிராஸ் பண்ணி வந்துட்டான் எத்தனை நாள் வர முடியும்? அப்புறம் ஃபைன் போடுவா, போலீஸ் பார்ப்பான், ஒரு வாட்டி சடன் ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆகிடும். இதெல்லாம் தெரியறது சுவாமினி. வாட் அபவுட் லைஃப்? Life accident is that, blaming the Lord, shouting at the Lord, resisting that, all what is going to happen. Things, generally you require tremendous maturity. Tremendous maturity. And that's why life experiences, when they come to you, see the lesson in that. இதில் ஏதோ லெசன் இருக்கு, எனக்கு கண்டிப்பாக எனக்கு லெசன் இருந்து அது பார்க்கணுமே, அது பார்க்கறதுக்கு பொறுமை வேணுமே. இதோ ஏதோ லெசன் இருக்கா, கொஞ்சம் நிமிர்ந்து மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணால் அந்த லெசன் என்னமோ புரியும். அதுக்கப்புறம் இஃப் ஐ டோன்ட் ரெக்கக்னைஸ் தட் லேட்டர் வி ஃபீல் கில்ட்டி, இதெல்லாம் ப்ராப்ளம் வரும். அந்த கில்ட் அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும்னா பெட்டர் லிவ் an alert life. Watch your mind, watch your thoughts, watch your actions every time. If you are a real spiritual seeker. இல்லைன்னா வேதாந்த பாட்டிக்கு வேதாந்தம் இருக்கும், ஞான பலம் வராது, நம்ம பாட்டுக்கு நம்ம இருப்போம், அவ்வளோதான். ஏன்னா இத்தனை வருஷம் படிச்சுட்டே இருக்க சுவாமினி, நிம்மதியே வரலையன்னா. சாதன சதுஷ்டய சம்பத்தி தொட்டி பாரு எப்படி இருக்கேன்னா. அதான் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். தட்ஸ் வை கஷ்டித் தீரஹா பிரத்யகாத்மானம் ஐக்ஷத். Bold, courageous. In what? Not shouting. I am very bold and courageous enough. I am very bold enough to face any situation in implementing my values. I am very bold enough to keep my individual likes and dislikes aside. இது தப்பு தெரியும், இது சாப்பிடக்கூடாதுன்னு தெரியும், நான் சாப்பிட மாட்டேன், அவ்வளோதான். How many people come and force me, no compromise. அப்படி அந்த ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருக்கணும். So Lord Krishna said. Now Arjuna is asking. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna says, Hrishikesha, O Lord, sthane jagat prahrishyati. It is proper to all people to praise you, to glorify you. Sthane, correct. It is right to praise you, to glorify you, because all are doing namaskaram, no? While seeing Vishwarupam, they are all doing namaskara to the Lord, praising the Lord, singing, glorifying, all of them. That is true. You are deserved for that. Sthane. Here Rishikesha, prahrishyati. All the Siddha Sangaha, Devatas are all rejoicing, delighted because of seeing your Vishwarupam. It's true, because you are so great. Prahirshyati means anandam, santosham, rejoicing. Anurajyate, they are reveling, gratified, fall in love with you, Bhagavan. They are all fall in love with you. Anurajyate. Prakirtya, by the glorification. They are chanting stuti pandranja ellarme. They are all doing stuti, and they are very happy in doing that glorification. By glorification, they are all enjoying. Whose glory? Not their glory. Tava, your glory. That's why stuti pannanu. Tyagaraja Kirtana nan ardham stuti. You have to praise the Lord. வாயிலிருந்து ஒரு ஸ்லோகமாக வந்து வருது, பகவான் ஸ்துதி பண்ணணும், பகவான் கீர்த்தனை பண்ணணும்னு. The tongue is the tongue when it utters Bhagavan's name maximum. Louder or mentally. That is the only tongue. It is the bhushanam. Otherwise it is an enemy. And the ears also should listen the Bhagavan's nama maximum. Eyes also should see Bhagavan maximum. Only good things, good sounds, all noble things to be taken. No, in all my sense organs. Seeing, hearing, talking, everything. Rakshamsi bhitani dravanti. Siddha Sangaha, Devatas are all worshipping you, praising you, glorifying you. All evil-minded people, Rakshasaha, what they are doing? Instead of glorifying Bhagavan, instead of praising Bhagavan, instead of doing namaskara, they are running away. That's why whenever good people are there, Mahatmas are there, evil-minded people cannot approach them. பயமா இருக்கும். தப்பு பண்றோமே, அதனால அங்கே போகாதே. இப்போ நல்ல குணங்கள் இருந்தால் தானே அங்கே அவங்க கிட்ட போக முடியும், நிற்க முடியும். அதனால தயங்கிடுவான், பயந்து 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 இருப்பான். போகலாமா வேண்டாமா, போகலாமா, தைரியமாக போகலாமே. இஃப் யூ டூ குட் ஆக்ஷன்ஸ், வை தெர் இஸ் ஃபியர்? யூ நீட் நாட் ரன் அவே. அப்படி ரன்னிங் அவே ஃப்ரம் சுவாமிஜிஸ், சன்னியாசிஸ், மகாத்மாஸ், நோபல் பீப்புள் என்ன அர்த்தம்? Why you are not able to face them? What is the reason? Rakshamsi dravanti. They are afraid of Lord Krishna because they know their atrocities. Otherwise, why they have to run away? They are not able to withstand in front of Lord. That's why evil-minded people always, they run away from the noble people. Rakshamsi bhitani dravanti. They are frightened demons running in all directions, dishaha. That's why people are afraid of Bhagavan. Why, tell me now? Bhagavan pati bhayapadanuma? Em bhayapadra? Anna ardham dash dash dash. Okay. Sarve siddha sangaha namasyanti. All noble people, sages, rishis are namasyanti. They are doing namaskara to you. They are bowing in front of you, bow down to you, saluting you. So therefore let us do namaskara to Bhagavan. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.